The first thing Commander Threx noticed was the air. Too thin, too dirty, too hot, and somehow, still breathable. He tapped his helmet sensor in disbelief. "This can't be right," he muttered. "They survive in this?" Around him, his elite team of Tarkani warriors coughed and gagged. Earth was worse than the reports. "You call this a death world?" someone sneered. "No, seriously, that's adorable." Earth wasn't marked high on the Galactic Threat Index. The Tarkani had labeled it a low-priority conquest. One sun, one moon, primitive defenses, chaotic species. Easy pickings. The mission: land, capture, and subdue local populations. Commander Threx expected resistance, but not much. What he hadn't expected was resilience. "They're barely organized," his intel officer said. "More focused on music and breakfast foods than warfare." But as the ship entered Earth's atmosphere, the data started to glitch. Something didn't match. The first landing site was in northern Canada. Ice storms raged unexpectedly, nearly freezing half the crew in place. "This isn't even winter yet," a human laughed, watching them struggle. "You should see February." The next drop zone, Central Australia, fried the Tarkani sensors within minutes. Scalding winds, venomous insects, and a wild boar charged the squad before they could deploy. "That was just Tuesday," shrugged a farmer, wiping sweat from his brow. Everywhere they went, Earth hit back, not just with terrain, but with attitude. "This planet is actively trying to kill us," gasped a Tarkani engineer. "And its people seem fine with it." In a Florida swamp, an alligator ate one of their scout drones. In Siberia, a group of old women threw hot soup on an elite patrol. "What kind of species hugs bears and eats hot peppers for fun?" Threx growled. "This is not a normal world." The final straw came in New York. The Tarkani set up a command post in Central Park. Within hours, they were surrounded. Not by armies, but by protesters, street performers, and a guy selling hot dogs. "Move along," the man said casually. "You're blocking the jazz band." One alien snapped, "We are conquerors." The vendor just shrugged. "We've been conquered by worse. Ever heard of rush hour?" Suddenly, the humans pushed back, not with tech, but tenacity. A barista hacked their comms system while brewing cappuccinos. A teenager flew a stolen alien craft into the Hudson, yelling, "YOLO." Grandmothers threw shoes with sniper accuracy. "They don't follow logic," Threx shouted. "They follow chaos." He ordered a full retreat from downtown. "They don't fear us. They mock us." Above the atmosphere, the mothership tried to recharge. Earth's magnetosphere shorted half their systems. Static flooded the command bridge. A weather balloon struck the hull. "What was that?" screamed the pilot. "A child's science project," the human feed responded. Then, came the final insult, a global broadcast from Earth's UN Council. It was one sentence, read by an old woman with a smile: "You call this a death world? That's adorable." Threx slammed his fist into the console. "They were never supposed to be a threat," he muttered. His second-in-command, covered in mud and insect bites, groaned, "They aren't a threat. They're a nightmare with Wi-Fi." The retreat was silent. No formal battles. No glorious victories. Just exhaustion, confusion, and the haunting sound of human laughter echoing in their minds. Back on Earth, the people didn't celebrate with parades. They just went on with their day. That's how they'd always won, by surviving. One child asked, "Were they scary, Daddy?" The man smiled and said, "Not really. Just lost." At the UN headquarters, a sign was placed on the roof, visible from orbit. It read, "Welcome to Earth. Wipe your feet."